So with the release of Sonic the Hedgehog movie this week, does anyone feel like they need to be playing Sonic games? Is it time to dust off the old Mega Drive and find the old Sonic the Hedgehog cartridge? I know I will be. Excuse me for a second while I just boot up a Sonic game. Oh hey, it's you! Welcome to Free to Play, your weekly gaming news show, bringing you the latest in gaming news straight from the villages of Minecraft. I'm your host, Charlie K, and in this week's edition we'll be covering people in the gaming industry, jumping developers. We talk about the importance of ray tracing for the next generation of consoles, and just which two games are getting sequels. Find out all the latest news plus so much more in this week's Free to Play, only on ARE, your gaming portal. For our first bit of news for this week, Square Enix have announced an all-in-one package for Kingdom Hearts. This edition will include 10 Kingdom Hearts games, all in one bundle for you to play on PlayStation 4. Kingdom Hearts: The Story So Far and Kingdom Hearts 3 will be included in the bundle when it releases in March this year. Funko Pops have announced a new round of Pokemon Pop vinyls to collect. These new vinyls include Vulpix, Mewtwo, Mr. Mime, and of course the adorable Piku. These new pops will be available in April at your local retailer, so be sure to check them out when they drop. So there's a Resident Evil Netflix series in the works. This series will begin filming in June this year, but we probably won't see the first season until, well, sometime next year. This new series will be filmed in South Africa, and each episode will be about an hour long each. At the time of this recording, there is no news on who has been cast and or who director will be of this series. In other news, Rod Fergusson, the head of the coalition who makes the Gears of War series, has jumped ship to head on over to Blizzard Entertainment. Rod had worked on every Gears of War title since its inception. He originally was a part of Epic Games in 2010, but moved on to Irrational Games as Executive Vice President in 2012. Rod also credited with getting Bioshock Infinite back on track at 2K Games after countless issues arising during development. Rod is now working on the Diablo franchise over at Blizzard Entertainment. Well, let's just hope he can fix the games over at Blizzard. EA has confirmed that Sims 5 is in development. During an earnings call, CEO Andrew Wilson had mentioned that the Maxis team, the team that make games such as The Sims and SimCity, are looking at the next generation of consoles and considering what the best options are for the next level of gaming. Interestingly, Andrew Wilson has mentioned that the future is bright with cloud servers and cross-platform support, with the opportunity of The Sims expanding into an online community. This could mean that The Sims 5 may have a multiplayer component to the game. However, take this all with a grain of salt, as Maxis has listed job offers to work on a brand new IP, and that there is a brand new, exciting, unannounced project that could be in development. Could this all be a red herring, or could it be something entirely new? Speaking of new, a brand new rumour has surfaced online, suggesting it will be getting a Far Cry 6 this year. Far Cry 6 will be releasing on PS4, Xbox One, PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X, perhaps as a cross-generational title. According to Kotaku's Jason Schreier, Ubisoft have 5 titles releasing between April 2020 and March 2021. 3 of these titles have already been announced, with the first 3 titles being Gods and Monsters, Watch Dogs 3 Legion, and Rainbow Six Quarantine. The other 2 titles are yet to be revealed, however there could be the long-rumoured Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, the new entry in the Splinter Cell franchise, the new Prince of Persia game, or Far Cry 6. Whilst there is no further details at this time, keep your eyes here on AR for any news as it develops. Ray tracing is a term that a lot of game companies have been using of late, including Sony and Microsoft for their upcoming consoles releasing later this year. But just what is ray tracing and why is it such a big deal? Ray tracing is a new method used to show reflections and lighting in a more natural environment. Not only can it make a huge difference to new games, but it can make old games really shine too. I mean, just look at the difference between RTX being turned on and off in this Minecraft video. With the ability to see ambient lights in a new way, a developer can set the mood a lot better in our environment to make you feel more immersed in the game. For example, a stray beam of light can highlight objects of importance within the game. Now, if you take into consideration the ability of proper reflections, you could also have an advantage in the first-person shooters such as Call of Duty or Rainbow Six, where you could use a mirror to see around corners or an enemy sneaking up behind you. Not only this, but vehicles would also have better visuals, allowing you to see reflections of windows in real time. But also from a developer's perspective, rather than having to create multiple shaders for one particular object for multiple platforms, they can use only one piece of code to program the reflections across all platforms the game would be releasing on, essentially saving time to add new features to a game or to fix bugs within a game. But what does this mean for a gamer? This means your games are one step closer to being a hell of a lot more realistic and almost cinema quality in terms of storytelling. So are you excited for ray tracing like we are? Let us know in the comment section below. And that is all for this week's episode of Free to Play. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, why not give this video a great big thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you don't, we might just have to trap you in a room full of creepers. This is Charlie K. Gamers Unite! And we will see you on the next level.